Mike from Mikey's Board. Hey, I want you to listen to something. Check out what this AW-29 is doing as far as, we'll call it air volume. So, let me quiet this thing down for a second. In my R&D to make a brush glide for this one, figured out that the jets are spraying, you know, well over an inch, not an inch and a quarter, behind the vacuum slot. Which, while that sort of works for carpet, sort of, and I'll get to that in a minute, it doesn't work for cleaning tile because it all pools up unless you're to pull it back super fast and get it quicker than it can pool up. But you don't want to do that. You want to do a nice slow pass, right? Rinse it out. So I made what I'm calling extender benders, and you can't see it there. I don't want anybody stealing my idea, but the jets now angle right behind the glide. And we're also making a version for this wand for those people that don't want to use a glide, in which case will be bent a little more. So, I haven't used this wand other than with a portable a few times in my 36-year career, and I think I tried it, you know, at Mikey's Fest and a couple other incidences. But I've always felt it was too short, had to be ran at a weird angle, especially without a glide, and the water deflection and streaking was real annoying. But put our glide on there and put those extenders on there, and I'm blown away. I'm actually blown away. Now, granted, this is not a dirty carpet, but what do you notice here? No jet marks, no splashing, no distortion, and by putting the glide on there, increasing the velocity of the air, I've done a couple rooms already, and I'm I hate to say it, but I'm extremely impressed with the dry times I'm getting. And this is 500 psi. Almost anybody knows what they're talking about will tell you can't use this wand with more than 300, otherwise the water goes all over the place. Well, that was the case. So, with the extender benders, holy mackerels, I'm happy with this thing. Let me do my famous from the floor camera angle, see if you can pick up on some of this. Hold on a second. Hopefully you saw that. And can appreciate what's happening there. No deflection, no fan-to-fan strike, which is such a pain with 4, 5, 6 jetted wands. 20 different versions of these things come out of Asia. I figured out a way to make one glide that fits all for hard surface, which doesn't involve glue, which you don't want to do because these wands are pretty rough internally and a lot of weld flux and whatnot, and they need to be periodically cleaned out. So no glue. Anyhow, stay tuned to greenglides.com, Mikey's Board, Facebook pages, whatnot, for more information on this. But I'll get them out there as soon as possible. Putonomics is certainly putting the hurt on our production, as you well know. All right, over and out. Happy wanding. Hey, just one more thing to discuss. The flow. So these things come out of the factory at 4 flow, which, believe me, I was part of the high flow revolution running 16, 18, 24, all that BS back in the Vortex days. And the thing I consider is this is a 2-jet wand. When I put my finger or my foot or whatever under there was a hell of a lot of impact at 4 flow, more than you need to clean pile carpet at 500 psi. And at 4 flow and a small little 370, small, it was huge standards one day, it's all you need. It really is. It's turn your pressure up and down. Don't mess with the jets. If you got a clean carpet, bump it down to 250, 300. And I was getting incredible dry times on this job. I mean, no moisture on my hand with 2 dry strokes. 100 feet of hose out. So I'm going to do a lot more experimenting with this. But I really think I'm on to something here. Or not so much on to something, but just learning to accept old realities with modern tweaks.